Hey everybody, this is Miss Uball. This is part 2 of our tone and mood video. We left off talking about when you were old, and so now we're going to talk about the last poem in this presentation called Two Songs for Hedley Anderson. As I'm reading this, I want you to think about the tone and the mood. Do they match? Does the author's attitude or the speaker's attitude and the emotional effect on the audience, do they match up? Is the attitude of the author or the speaker and the atmosphere he creates, are those similar? So here we go. Stop all the clocks, cut off the telephone, prevent the dog from barking with the juicy bone, silence the pianos, and with muffled drum, bring out the coffin, let the mourners come. Let aeroplanes circle, moaning overhead, scribbling on the sky, the message he is dead. Put crape bows round the necks of the public doves. Let the traffic policemen wear black cotton gloves. He was my north, my south, my east and west, my working week and my Sunday rest, my noon, my midnight, my talk, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. The stars are not wanted now. Put out every one. Pack up the moon and dismantle the sun. Pour away the ocean and sweep up the wood, for nothing now can ever come to any good. Right, so when you read that poem, you really get a sense of despair. The author's or the speaker's attitude is despairing, and the mood or the atmosphere that's created is sad and hopeless. Okay? So how does he do it? How does W.H. Auden, a great British poet, how does he create that feeling in us? And how do we know what he feels? Well, he uses a lot of figurative language. All right, we've got personification. All right, here the airplane is circling and moaning and scribbling. Okay, a lot of people, sometimes we think, well, does the moaning elevate itself to pathetic fallacy? Is it giving human emotion to an inanimate object? So you could count that too. We've got the use of metaphor here. The lost loved one being compared to every direction in the compass. The working week. He's the working week. He's the Sunday rest. He's all times of day, all ways of communicating. And so this lost loved one is being compared metaphorically to these things. In addition, we've got the use of antithesis. Okay? And antithesis comes in with diction, because it has to do with word choice. All right? All of these opposites, north, south, east, west, working week, Sunday rest, things that are opposites are antithesis. And in this poem, the effect of the antithesis is that you get the idea that this guy was everything to the author or to the speaker, was everything. And that impacts the despair that the person feels, the speaker feels, upon the loss of this loved one. So in that way, antithesis is really important in diction, which is word choice, and that helps to get across the despairing tone. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was the use of parallelism, which has a lot to do with diction as well. Do you see, as these things are listed, the same grammatical structure is used, and it emphasizes the depth of the fact that this man was the speaker's all. And the parallel structure means that it's listed my with a noun, my with a noun, my with a noun, my with a noun, my with a noun. That's the same parallel structure all throughout. And so the parallelism and the antithesis both emphasize the depth of this person's love. Okay? So in the end, we have the use of hyperbole. Nothing now can ever come to any good. Now that is saying something. That is being in a dark, dark, dark place. And so the use of hyperbole once again emphasizes the depth of the despair. Okay? So in this one, the mood and the tone seem to match. The mood and the tone both are devastated. Okay, so the author makes a lot of choices that add to both the tone and the mood. You could talk about his figurative language choices with personification and metaphor. You could talk about his diction choices with the use of these three. You could also talk about imagery. Okay, a stopped clock, the telephone, the dog, like freezing everything to bring this coffin out and let the mourners come. Like everything stops. Everything's frozen in time while this happens. So that is Two Songs for Hedley Anderson. I hope this video has helped you with tone and mood and trying to relate tone and mood to specific figurative language devices as well as diction. Have a good day. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.